The FIFA World Cup 2026 is the most technologically advanced sporting event in human history. AI is making off-site decisions. Robots are operating cameras. Your highlights are being generated by a mission, and India, a country of 1.4 billion people, almost didn't get to see any of it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Middle Class Breaker. So the FIFA World Cup 2026 is live right now. USA, Canada, Mexico, 48 teams, 104 matches, the biggest World Cup in history. But here's what most people aren't talking about. Behind every single match, there is a level of AI and technology running that's honestly sounding like science fiction. We're talking about a ball that has a chip inside it, players being tracked 50 times every second, referees wearing body cameras with AI stabilization in real time, personalized highlights generated for you based on your favorite player. This is not the future, this is happening now at this tournament. And somehow India, one of the two biggest TV audiences on the planet for football, nearly had zero access to all of this. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how AI is changing the way we watch live sports, what FIFA has built for 2026, and the wild last-minute business story of how India got saved from a complete blackout. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with the tech because this is genuinely mind-blowing. FIFA World Cup 2026 is the first tournament to debate AI-powered broadcasting at this scale. We're talking automated match analytics, 3D player avatars, referee view screens, and personalized highlights for fans. Let's break that down one by one. First, offside decisions. You know how VAR used to take forever? Players standing around, crowd getting frustrated, waiting 3 minutes for a call. At the 2026 World Cup, positional offside alerts are now delivered in real time directly on pitch officials, bypassing traditional VAR waits and drastically reducing delays. How? The ball has a sensor inside it. Every player on the pitch is being tracked continuously. Players are 3D scanned and tracked 50 times every second. The AI knows exactly where every body part is at the moment of every pass. The decision happens almost instantly. Second, referee body cams. This one I love. Referees are now wearing body cams. You can see what the referee sees. But here's the problem with raw body cam footage. It shakes like crazy when someone's running. So FIFA runs the video through AI stabilization that smooths the motion in real time, and you get this clean first-person view of exactly what happened near the penalty box. That's wild, right? The referee's perspective live on your TV. Third, personalized highlights. AI-powered systems will generate customized match highlights based on fans' favorite teams, players, and interests. So instead of a generic highlights package, you get content tailored to the moments that matter to you. This is the Netflix model applied to live football. The algorithm knows you love Vinicius Jr., so it cuts your highlights around him. Somebody else loves goalkeeper, they get a different edit of the same match. Now, all of this AI needs something to run on, and the infrastructure FIFA has built for this tournament is insane. Lenovo, FIFA's official technology partner, has deployed servers at the International Broadcast Center in Dallas, Texas to deliver the computing power of the AI-driven solutions needed to support the most expansive broadcast operations in FIFA World Cup's history. This facility in Dallas is nerve center for what FIFA describes as the most technologically ambitious broadcast operations ever, where AI-powered systems handle ultra-low latency IPTV distribution, real-time decision support, and multi-angle replays. And here's a number that tells you everything. Lenovo's infrastructure has brought broadcast latency down to under 5 seconds across all feeds. This is a significant improvement over traditional systems. Under 5 seconds, which is live across 16 venues, 3 countries, billions of viewers, the global sports broadcasting technology market was valued at $71.6 billion in the year 2022, and projections take it beyond $114 billion by 2030. This is one of the fastest growing technology sectors in the world, and FIFA 2026 is essentially the world's biggest live demo of where the tech is right now. Here's where the story gets interesting for us. All of this technology, all of this AI powered broadcasting, India nearly had zero access to it. The most dramatic subplot of the entire FIFA World Cup 2026 broadcasting rights story played out in India and was only resolved 10 days before kickoff. FIFA wanted $100 million for the broadcast rights, covering the 2026 and 2030 World Cups. India's biggest platform, Jio Hotstar, the Reliance and Disney joint venture, offered $20 million and walked away. Sony, which broadcast the 2014 and 2018 World Cups, reportedly chose not to submit a bid at all. Why? Time zones. The matches are being played in the USA, Canada and Mexico at 3 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff, means 12:30 in the morning in India. Midnight football, that's tough sell to advertisers. So we had the most AI advanced sporting event ever built, and India was about to be locked out entirely. Zee Entertainment finalized the broadcast rights just 10 days before the tournament, and they didn't just sign a deal, they built an entire sports broadcast infrastructure around it. Zee launched 4 brand new sports channels under Unite 8 sports banner, 2 in Hindi and 2 in English, specifically in preparation for this. And the deal itself, genuinely impressive from a business angle. The final price was around $40 million, covering not just 2026 World Cup but also 2030 World Cup and the 2027 Women's World Cup and 39 FIFA competitions, and all the way through 2034. FIFA originally wanted 100 million, they came down to 60 million, Zee got it for just 40 million and locked in almost a decade of FIFA content at the same time. But here's what makes this a genuine tech story and not just a business story. Zee isn't just broadcasting the matches. They have built a full multi-language commentary setup, English, Hindi, Malayalam, Bengali, with Baichang Bhutia leading the broadcast team. Multi-language live sports coverage at a scale is not simple. It's a production technology challenge as much as a business one. You need separate feeds, separate graphics, pipelines, separate audio routings, all delivered simultaneously on TV and streaming. Football gives Zee access to a younger, urban, digitally native audience. That's the exact demography that ZEE5 needs to grow. And AI-driven streaming personalization, the same kind FIFA is building at the broadcast level, is what makes that audience sticky. Okay, so zoom out for a second, because this isn't just about football. What FIFA has built for 2026 is essentially a preview of what every major live sports event will look in 5 to 10 years. AI in sports is set to grow from $2 billion in 2024 to nearly $18.5 billion by 2032. Streaming platforms using AI personalization have already grown US viewership from 57 million in 2021 to over 90 million in 2025. And AI-powered highlight generation has increased viewer engagement by up to 30% across major sports broadcasts. Think about what that means for India specifically. India is one of the fastest growing smartphone and streaming markets in the world. ZEE5 now has FIFA rights until 2034. The next generation of Indian football fans will grow watching AI personalized content on their phones, highlights built around their favorite players in their own language, served to them instantly. As one industry analyst put it, the goal isn't to automate everything, but to automate wisely. The measure of progress won't be the number of robotic systems on the field. It will be the quality they help tell stories that feel immediate, authentic, and human. That's a powerful way to think about it. The technology is in service of the emotion. The AI is there to make sure that you don't miss the goal. The RoboCam is there to give you the angle you never got before. The personalized highlight is there so you see the player score in your language on your screen. The technology disappears, the experience is what remains. So let's bring it all together. FIFA World Cup 2026 is the most AI-powered live event ever built. Chips inside the ball, players tracked 50 times a second, referee body cams with real-time AI stabilization, personalized highlights, under 5 seconds of broadcast latency globally. India, one of the biggest football audiences on the planet, nearly had zero access to any of it. JioStar walked, Sony didn't bid, and Zee stepped in 10 days before kickoff, launched 4 new channels and locked in almost a decade of FIFA rights for $40 million. Smart business? Absolutely, but more importantly, it means the most technologically advanced sporting experience in history is now available to 1.4 billion people in their own languages on TV and on their phones. We always talk about AI in terms of ChatGPT, coding assistants, image generations, but this is AI doing something most people don't think about, making a live ball game more fair, more transparent, more personal, and even more accessible to people. That to me is where the real impact is. If you found this breakdown useful, drop a like. It genuinely helps the algorithm to push it to more people. Subscribe if you want more tech and business stories explained in plain language, and comment below. Are you watching the World Cup this year? And honestly, did you even know Z had the rights? Because most people I asked had no idea. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.